The Financial Aid Office wishes to estimate the mean cost of textbooks per semester for students at their university. The estimate needs to be within $20 of the true mean cost of textbooks. How large a sample should be used to be 95% confident of achieving this level of accuracy if the standard deviation is $100? All right, the first key piece of information that we need to determine is the confidence level. And that is given in our question. We need it to be 95% confident. So 95%. And because we want a 95% confidence interval, that tells us that our critical value Z star is going to be equal to 1n 96/100ths. We're also told in the question that the standard deviation is $100. So our standard deviation is $100, okay? And we're also told that the margin of error is within $20. So that's the margin of error value. And we need to determine the sample size that's required to be used to become this accurate. We know that the margin of error must be greater than or equal to our critical value Z star times the standard deviation divided by the square root of n. So our $20 must be greater than or equal to 1n 96/100ths times 100 divided by the square root of n. All right, well, if we cross multiply, we would move the square root of n to the left side, and if we divide both sides by 20, we can move the 20 to the right side. So we'll have that the square root of n is greater than or equal to 1n 96/100ths times 100 divided by 20. Well, 100 divided by 20 reduces to 10/2, which is equal to 5. So we could cross out this entire thing and write 5 next to it. And then if we multiply these values together, that will give us the square root of n, but we need to square this value. So n is greater than or equal to 1n 96/100ths times 5 and square it. And if we put that into a calculator, we get that n must be greater than or equal to 96 4/100ths of a person. And since that is very, very, very close to 96, if we were to substitute 96 into our formulas, we would get the desired value or values for our confidence interval. So we can round this down to 96. So our sample size must be at least 96 people, or answer choice A.